What's up, fellas? So today, one of my subscribers asked me, what are some ways to work on the self-improvement? How do you better yourself? And how do you develop confidence? Basically, what he's trying to do is he's trying to change his life around. And shout out to my boy Tyler, man. I appreciate you for asking this question. So I came up with 5 ways how you can work on the self-improvement. First things first, if you want to change your life, you must change your mindset. Because what's up here, what's in here, controls your life. I want you guys to wake up thankful. Just be grateful for the little things in life. Because another day alive is another day in paradise, God damn it. Today is going to be fantastic. When you woke up this morning, you look down at your Johnson. I got 1 cojones, 2 cojones. Oh, today is going to be excellent. It's about getting in the right mental state of mind. When you get up in the morning, I want you to be a man of your word. Whatever you tell yourself you're going to do, you're going to set out, divide, and you conquer. You're going to wake up and face fuck your day. Because men nowadays, they all bark. They all talk. And no action. I know this because I'm a personal trainer. A client says, oh, I'm going to train with you 7 days a week. I'm going to work on my diet. I'm going to lose weight, man. 3 days and they gone. No action behind their words. That's the difference between me and you. Because whatever I put my mind to, my heart is there. I'm going to set out, divide, and I conquer. Because I live by my word and I will die by my word. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, but a man dies 1. You ever heard of that? Because whatever I do in life, there is action behind my words. That's where your mindset needs to be. Have some action, have some decency, have some meaning behind your words. That's what it takes to be a man. Live by your sword, die by your sword. Live your life freely, unapologetically, and be a man of your word. If you want to do something in life, take action, and it starts with your mindset. That's why I put this first, because if you can change your mindset, the way you think, have some self-love for yourself, appreciate yourself, because you are awesome, you are appreciated, you are unique, and you are loved, because everybody is put on this planet to do something special. Get in the right state of mind. It's about connecting with yourself first, your mind, your spirit, and your heart. Because once you connect with yourself, once you're comfortable with yourself, it's easy for you to connect and talk to other people. Because if you're comfortable with yourself, you're comfortable with other people. And it starts here, fellas. And number 2 on the list, which is this is very looked down upon and this is very underrated, and which is your diet. Because I want you guys to look at your body as a huge engine. Because if you don't take care of that engine, and if you don't not put the right things in that engine, the engine will not run right. You guys ever heard the saying, you are what you eat? That is exactly true, because how the body handles stress, how the body deals with depression is pretty much what you eat. Because if you're eating a lot of junk food, it's gonna cut your level of cortisol. And what is cortisol? It's basically on how the brain handles stress. And basically, what you eat is pretty much how you feel. Do you know why when you eat all these fried foods, you eat all these junk foods, fast food, do you know why you feel like shit afterwards? Because the foods you're putting into your body. If you feed shit to yourself, you'll look like shit and you'll feel like shit. Point blank, period. And I know 10 Snicker bars, a drumstick fried chicken that you just rip off a turkey. That fried chicken is delicious. That double quadruple cheeseburger with bacon is delicious. That bag of chips is delicious. But would you rather be overweight, look like a hippo? Or would you rather be slim, fit, skinny, and slay cheeks all day? And I'll choose slaying cheeks 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Any day of the week. It's called sacrifice. Why do you think people who are overweight suffer from diseases, cardiovascular arrest, heart attack, high cholesterol, diabetes? Because it's the shit that they put in their body. Replace your diet with more complex carbs. Stay away from simple carbs. Stop drinking sugar shit. Replace those sugar beverages with water. All I do is drink water. All I do is drink water no matter up, because all these water cups go up and they stay there. Because guys, water is so crucial for the body, because about 70% of the body is made up of water. And if you drink water, it's going to help you lose weight faster, because water is an appetite suppressant. You're gonna stop munching so much because what the water does is it fills up your appetite so you feel less hungry. And do you know the secret to getting clear skin? It's not a $5,000 Hollywood makeover where you put all these mud shit on your face. It's your diet. It's drinking water because 70% of the skin, the body is made up of water. Water gives you clear skin because it hydrates your skin. It cushions your brain. It makes you think clear because you're not dehydrated. And when you drink water, it flushes everything out of your system. When you go to the bathroom and just take a piss, when you look at your urine and it's dark, dark, dark yellow, get this guy a glass of water because you are dusty, crusty, dehydrated, and busted and disgusted. Have two of these because you need them. Because diet is the foundation to how you feel, how you look, how your brain handles stress, how you go on with your daily routines, because you are what you eat. It's 80% diet and 20% working out, because if you work out really, really hard but your diet is shit, it means nothing. So diet is crucial, fellas. It's underrated and it's looked down upon. Nobody gives a fuck about their diet. But I'm telling you right now, diet is very important to building confidence and self-improvement. So this is a protein pancake that I make myself in the morning. Very quick and delicious and very nutritious. Meal prep, lunch, and dinner for the week. On your left-hand side, you see that's a ground beef spinach omelet. The right-hand side is vegetables, barbecue, teriyaki chicken, and white rice. And also, I know that some of us don't really have appetite in the mornings and we're lazy to cook stuff. So it's much easier to make a fruit smoothie in the morning. So that's just an idea for you guys. Number 3 on the list is sleep, and sleep is crucial. I'm a personal trainer, and before I train all my clients, I tell them this, because if you're sleeping about 4 to 6 hours every single day, you're most likely to impact your reproductive system. You're going to have lower testosterone, and it's going to look like you aged 10 years. Do you know why some people look like they're so old? They look like zombies because they lack sleep. You ever look at those guys who work those graveyard shifts? They don't look their age. They tell me they're 18, but goddamn, you look like you 45 years old. You look old enough to be my grandpa. And when you have low testosterone levels, you're going to lack motivation and inspiration. And not only that, but your Johnson, your flesh rocket, does not stand up rock hard and ready for attention. Your Johnson is deflated. It does not stand up rock hard, ready for some attention. And when you guys are sleep deprived, you're not getting enough rest. Your immune system decreases by 70%, which makes you more prone to diseases, sicknesses. And if you catch COVID, you better pray to Jesus Christ, because you catch this COVID, you gonna die. It's over. And I was reading something in the WHO. It's in Google. I remember reading this. If you lack sleep, you're sleeping about 4 to 6 hours every single night, your body is most likely to have cancer, have bowel cancer, prostate cancer, and breast cancer. It's proven by the WHO. Before somebody works a graveyard shift, they tell them this, because you're putting yourself at risk to getting cancer. And if you are sleep deprived, you're putting your cardiovascular health at risk. Because when you are in your deep sleep, it's like blood pressure medication. When you're sleeping like a baby, when you're sleeping like a rock, what your heart rate does, it lowers your heart rate and it decreases the blood pressure. But if you are sleeping about 4 to 6 hours every single day, your cardiovascular does not reset, it does not reboot, which increases your blood pressure, which increases you having a cardiac arrest and a heart attack by 200%. If you don't believe me, Google it. I had to learn all this stuff before I became a personal trainer. The National Academy of Science, motherfucker. I know my shit. And if you do not sleep, your brain does not reboot. And when you're in your deep sleep, what the brain is doing is recharging. It's rebooting. Think of your brain like a sewage system. When you're in your deep sleep, it's like a sewage system that is dumping out all these toxic proteins called beta amyloid. But if you are not sleeping the way you need to, what this is going to do is it's going to increase this toxic proteins in your brain, which is going to build up beta amyloid in your brain. Throughout time, this is going to increase Alzheimer's, dementia, memory loss, and it cripples the brain from making new memories. I know it's scary, so make sure you guys get your sleep. Number 4, the abundance mindset. You must understand sacrifice. You must understand the capabilities of getting outside of your comfort zone. You must understand that nothing in life is to be feared, only to be understood and learned. So if you guys are smoking, doing drugs, smoking cigarettes, watching porn, ask yourself, is that 10 to 20 minutes high worth it? Because you got to understand that what comes up must comes down, and there'll be consequences for your actions. If you smoke, you're going to suffer from lung cancer, and you're going to have some dookie breath. And when you want to watch porn, jerk the gurk and charm your cobra all day, it's going to hinder you from going out and talking to women and enjoying relationships. It's going to ruin your relationship. You're going to lack self-confidence. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to have mental problems. And when you're busting all these nuts, your body is going to lose nutrients. You start to lose your hair. You're going to look busted and disgusted. All because that 10 minutes of high leaves you for this suffering, the abundance mindset. And I don't even want to get started on crack. You know what happens when you do crack and inject yourself with heroin. I'm not going to even go there. But it's sacrifice, because the greater the sacrifice, the greater the rewards. So if you want something in life, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, remember what I said. Number 1, have actions behind your words. If you want to become a YouTuber, post every fucking single day. If you want to do great things in life, you got to understand the sacrifice and the time that you have to put in. Because nothing grows overnight. You guys want that instant gratification, but it does not happen like that. You have to put in the work and be consistent, because consistency kills. That's how life is. Nothing is handed to you. It is earned. My YouTube channel did not grow overnight. I simply have to put the work in. If you want to become a personal trainer, you must go out, learn the material, and get your clients. The law of attraction, you put in what you get out. Sacrifice. Hard work, dedication, be a man of your word. Because you guys try to do something, it gets hard and you guys give up. What kind of mindset is that? That is scarcity. You got to push through the hard times. You got to understand sacrifice, because the moment you get outside of your comfort zone, that is the moment you're going to learn the most about yourself. That's the only time you're going to grow, because we learn the most from our mistakes. And if you guys want to start your own business, you got to understand that there'll be hardship, sacrifice, because there will be many lonely nights where you cannot go out with your friends. You cannot enjoy time with your family. You can't do the things that you want because you're too busy grinding. That's where the sacrifice comes from, because the more you sacrifice, the greater the rewards is going to be. That's what you guys need to understand. But you guys don't have the discipline, and you guys don't have the sacrifice. You guys don't have the abundance mindset. You got to be fearless. You got to understand that you'll get rejected, but you don't give a fuck, because that's where the abundance mindset comes from. Do not be afraid of anything, because nothing in life is to be feared, but to be learned and understand. That's where the abundance mindset comes from. You got to understand that life is filled with rejections. Life is going to be filled with failures, but embrace the moments, because when you are in the moment, you have power over your mind, body, and soul. Focus on things that you can control. That's where the abundance comes from. The abundance mindset is more than just a person. It's more than just a mindset, but it's your heart, your soul, your mind, your spirit. Everything has to be aligned. That's where the abundance mindset comes from. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. No, there's no such thing as a dumb question. Don't be afraid to talk to women. Don't be afraid to talk to other people. Don't be afraid to socialize. Because in order to grow, you must learn how to socialize. You must learn how to express yourself. You gotta be fearless. Get outside of your comfort zone. I don't give a fuck if you're shy, because being shy is just a state of mind. Because I used to be that shy kid. I used to be that kid that suffered from anxiety, but anxiety is here. The abundance mindset is the key to success. You truly gotta not give a fuck. You gotta get outside of your element, because life begins the moment you get outside of your comfort zone. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? And number 5, be hungry for knowledge. Listen to the older people. Listen to the OGs, because those people are the wisest. Because a fool learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistake of others. Quote that by, I think, Otto Bismarck. Because how I learn is that I learn from other people's mistakes. I watch all the personal trends. Oh, he goofed there. Okay, I'm not going to do that with my clients. How is he training his clients? Okay, I'm going to add that to my program and I'm going to involve it. Be hungry for knowledge. Read books. Guys, take a second. Take a 30 minutes or an hour out of your day to read a book, because knowledge is power. But I'm telling you, if you read these books and you don't apply that knowledge, it's a waste. When you learn something from me or from a book, you must go out and implement that knowledge. That's how you put the knowledge to use. There's no point in reading a book if you don't go out and fucking execute. That's where, okay, that's the difference between normal people. They read a book, they just read it and forget about it. But the successful people, they use that knowledge to their advantage, and they take the knowledge, run away with it, and they implement it. Be hungry for knowledge. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to research, read books, learn from different people. Listen. Guys, how I learn is from my mistakes, and I just listen. How I speak so much is because I listen. I learn. Your brain is like a sponge. Be hungry for knowledge, because knowledge is power. And last but not least, practice good hygiene. This is more than just wiping your butt after you're taking a dump. I'm talking about get a good skincare routine. Get on a new diet plan. Change your life around. Go to the gym, because going to the gym builds self-discipline. It builds confidence. Because when you go to the gym, it releases this endomorphins, chemicals from your brains, which helps the brain to deal with stress. Because when you go to the gym, you're going to feel good about yourself. That's where the self-improvement is going to develop confidence. Because when you develop confidence, you're comfortable in yourself. You feel like you can walk up to that girl and just fuck her on the spot. That's where the confidence comes from. It comes from the self-improvement. Get a haircut, once every 2 weeks. Because when I get a haircut, I feel invincible. I feel like Moses. I feel like when I walk into the club, I feel like these girls gotta bow down, suck me off. Because look how fresh this haircut is. Good hygiene, self-improvement is the way of developing confidence. This is how you're gonna feel good about yourself, fellas. Because you cannot expect a girl to fucking fuck your brains out if you're fat. And if she sees that you're attractive, she sees that you're on your purpose, she sees that you're going to the gym, I promise you she's going to choose you, and you're desirable to have sex with, and she's going to suck your dick harder. She's going to fuck you a little harder. That's where the self-improvement comes from, because you are what you attract, fellas. You gotta work on yourself every single day, because the self-improvement is the key to finding yourself, and is the key to being successful with women, and the key to successful in life. Because once you connect with yourself, you can connect with other people. How many times I gotta say that? Because when you're at home just bitching and crying all day, it ain't gonna do shit. Stop drowning in your self-pity. We're about solutions. We're about being proactive, not reactive. When there is a problem, go out there and fix it. Because whenever there's a problem, there is a solution. I ain't with that bitch made shit over here. That's it, fellas. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.